Hey guys, it's Jade here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on this Bootleg Sailor Venus figure. So without further ado, let's begin. So from my research, I have found that this is a bootleg of a Japanese crane figure. It had 4 in the line, which was Sailor Moon, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Venus, and Atsumete. I can't pronounce it at the moment, I'm like not having my words. But it does have perforated sort of sides, so I assume that was to help the crane sort of grab the item. And I can see from my research that you weren't physically able to buy these, you were only able to get them from the crane. So as you can see, the image is a little bit pixelated. You can see the sort of perforated edges, has the QR code, and here as well. Obviously on the bottom. On the top you can see that I obviously paid $6.99 for her. So I didn't pay too much for the bootleg, so I'm not too mad. I have seen this bootleg range between £4 and about £7, so let's open her up. And obviously she has the QR codes and details here. When I did buy her, I actually brought her probably about 2017, and I've never really opened her. I bought her in a time when I didn't really understand this whole thing of bootlegs and official, because the place that I brought her from didn't tell me it was bootleg. They were like, everything here's official. And then obviously from later on I discovered it was a bootleg, and I was kind of a bit miffed, and I kind of never went back to that store, because if they were gonna lie about what they were selling, and they were selling some things for quite expensive, so it's kind of like I didn't want to go back, buy something really expensive from there and it be a bootleg and basically be robbed for my money. But that is a tale that's not for now, so let's open her up and I'll show you what she looks like. Oh goodness, look how wonk she is. I don't know if you can see, but her eyes are like really low. Oh wow, she's probably like the worst bootleg I've gotten so far. Like, she has major wonk eye. Oh. Take her out of the bag so you can see a little bit better. I don't know if you can see, but just look at that wonk. Oh, I'm just so amused with how bad she looks. So I'm gonna give you a wee bit of a close-up so you can see how wonky she is. As you can see, she has some red stains on her hair, which I assume has possibly come off the bow. As you can see, the bow does have some black marks. I'm wondering if the plastic was originally a black colour, then they coloured it red, and these sort of red splecks you see all over her hair is from that. Obviously you can see the hair seam. It's a little bit rough in places, obviously from the mould of the plastic. Obviously there's some white, which I assume is possibly the original colour of the plastic, and then they coloured a yellow plastic to go on top. As you can see, her face is very derpy. Her eyes are very low. They should actually be up higher, and so should her eyebrows. Paint job is not too bad. It's missing in places, but you can repaint that. She does have a little black splodge on her hand. Her skirt is obviously painted as well, and that is coming off. Her feet aren't painted that great. As you can see, there's a missing bit of orange, and what I can see from the official ones, this leg here should be a little bit shorter than this one for like the whole perspective thing. But as you can see, this one is shorter than that one instead of being the other way around. So here is the stand. It is made out of very cheap plastic, but the one plus that I'll give them, at least they managed to replicate this nice little print on it to give it a nice bit of added detail sort of engraved on the other side. So that's one small plus. I do like that quite a bit. So here she is on the stand. It sort of just clips onto her hair. It does hold her fairly well, so I'll give her that. Another bad side is that she's slightly wonk on the stand. No matter how much I keep moving her, she just keeps moving back to being tilted onto the side, so that's a little bit annoying. So I've been told by my friend Sailor Thomas that this is a, bear with me, I'm terrible at pronunciation, an Atsumete figure, which is spelled Atsumete. I will put a little title thing here with the actual name of the figure. I'm terrible at phonetically sounding things and pronouncing things. So all in all, I do think she is fairly cute, even though she is a wee bit wonky, but I kind of like the charm of that. It gives her a little bit of a fun dimension. So I will be fixing her up. Would I recommend you buying her? That I think is something in your own opinion for you to decide on. If you want to make your own custom Sailor Moon figures and like characters, I feel like this would be a good base template for that because they're fairly cheap. They range between about £4 to £6. So you could learn to practice customizing figures with one of these, make your own character figure. But one thing I would say, I wouldn't give these to children, mainly being for the reason with bootlegs, there has been cases where the paints have been made out of lead. So I would recommend that if you do buy bootlegs, obviously make sure you wash your hands after handling them and things like that, just to keep everything safe. The downside is, I know some people don't like the wonky eyes, but I know if you don't like the wonky eyes, but you do actually like the figure, you can buy the official figure. I have seen it be sold online for ranging between about £20 to £50. There has been a second release of these where they had more of a metallic sheen, and those ones I have seen sell for about £30 to £50. So it is up to you if you prefer a cheaper price point and you do not mind a bit of wonky, you can buy the bootleg, or if you prefer a more perfect face up or don't mind paying a higher price point, you can buy a official version if you wish. But that, again, is your decision. Anyway, guys, I will be doing more reviews on bootlegs. I do have a video planned for a reviewing of a bootleg Sailor Mars figure art, and I also have an official Sailor Moon figure arts. So I'll be reviewing those two, and then I'll be doing a comparison video so that you can see the quality difference between a bootleg and official figure. So do stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Toodle-doo.